Gold popping here on the release of the Fed minutes. We have Phil Streible of RJO Futures joining us now from the CME. Phil, good to catch up with you right after the release of these minutes here.
Yeah, thanks a lot. Thanks for having me.
So what do you make of the news here, Phil? Gold reacting positively here.
Yeah, I'm really surprised because I thought that, the Fed would be a little bit more aggressive as far as, multiple interest rate hikes going forward and then just cranking on the balance sheet, trying to tighten it up that as much as possible. Looks like some of the verbiage that came out really goes against that. We'll probably see this rate hike right away, but it might be a kind of a wait and see on the hikes that are going forward there.
Now, we've seen 1260 play major resistance for gold, unable to break above that. What upside targets are you looking at now?
Yeah, so if you take the most recent high, which was up at 1297, the low down at 1214, that's that big slope that we had, the strong downtrend. We've been coming up very strong here. We've hit a 50% retracement right around 1255, and we're sitting about there as this number is coming out. That 1265 has been the resistance point, 1240 on the low end here. It looks like it's going to break out one direction or the other. If we can get through 1265, I think 1280 be your next key level, your next target of resistance. We'll have to start analyzing some other data, some other things coming out at that point. The downside, I still think you connect all those bottoms there. That's your risk threshold on the downside. So if you don't want to have a hard stop in place, you'd be long a future with a put option there at 1240. Market breaks through 1265, cut the loss on the 1240 and ride the market up. So, that'd be the way I'd play it.
Would you still be looking to buy the dips then?
Well, on the dip, if the market pulls back at all, if we start taking out that 1245 level, that's a level of support. That means that there's something very wrong right now, and we could retrace all the way back down. You could see silver, push all the way back down to $16. We start retesting those low end of the range. So a lot of bad things could happen if we take out that on a closing basis. But the chart pattern looks pretty good as far as the uptrend that we've seen. It's strong with the ADX, but it's been flattening out a little bit. Stochastics are overbought, but that just confirms that we're in a bull market.
All right, and you mentioned silver. Let's just expand on it for a second. It's down from the 4-week high it hit yesterday, but still holding steady. We're trading around $17 an ounce here. How's it looking for you?
Yeah, I love silver. I think silver's got a lot of catching up to do. I think that ratio needs to get back down in the 60s. We're like in the low 70s right now. The gold-silver ratio, I think it's out of whack at the moment here, and I think that silver, one of the best opportunities to have on the upside.
All right, Phil Streible of RJO Futures, thanks for joining us here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
And we'll have Peter Hugg of Kitco Metals joining us next after the Fed.